Hello, Christopher Brent here, coming to you from the Swing Tech Golf Academy in Troy, Michigan. Today I'm going to talk to you about how you can cure the shanks in your golf game. A shank is a shot in which the ball makes contact with the hosel and the ball is going to go sharply off to the right. So sometimes this is called a hosel rocket. There's many different terms in the golf world that are used for this shot, and it's very dreaded, and it can grab a hold of you mentally and ruin your round of golf. So today I'm going to show you how you can work on some things to fix the shanks in your golf game. Okay, there are many reasons why a golfer shanks, and I'm going to go through some of those issues and break them down individually and show you what's going on. So, one of the most common issues is a golfer who might set up too close to the ball and just simply crowd it, and as a result move some weight from their heel all the way to their toes, resulting in all of their weight moving in this direction, which of course is going to bring the heel of the club, the hosel, closer to the ball and result in a shank. So you don't want to stand too close to the ball and crowd it like that and get this type of shot where the ball goes off to the right because the hosel's coming into the ball and everything is leaning towards the ball in this direction. So that's a big problem that I see a lot. So one way to fix that is to just make sure that you have enough room, that you're not standing too close to the ball, that your weight in your foot is basically right in the center, or if anything, if you're shanking, you might even want to move it back towards your heels. So you're standing a little bit farther away from the ball. That's not the cure-all for everybody, but it's something you first want to try. Just basically don't stand so close to the ball. Another issue that's common, especially among better players or more experienced players, is a club path that's going to be coming from the inside like that, resulting in the hosel coming into the ball like that. That's what you'll often see if a tour player shanks. Another common problem that amateurs might have is that the club gets steep like this, comes over the top, and then the heel of the club or the hosel comes in, and you shank as well. So one thing we know from all of these problems is that everything is moving in this direction, or at least the hosel is moving in that direction. So we've got to get that hosel away from the ball and center your hit, basically. So let's focus on how we can do that. Here's a great drill on how you can cure the shanks.
Okay, the two-ball drill. This is one of the best anti-shanking drills that you can do. What you do is you take two golf balls, set them about maybe 4 or 5 inches apart, roughly about the length of a club head. What you do is you set up to the outside ball. Make sure you have enough room that you're not crowding the ball, of course. You set up to the outside ball, take your swing, and you strike the inside ball. Okay, so I'm going to try to do this one-handed while holding the camera. So I'm going to set up to the outside ball, and I'm going to strike the inside ball. Okay, so do that again. You may hit both balls at the same time. When you first do this, that's fine. Just keep on trying. Trial and error is one of the primary ways of learning. Okay, so if you set up and you are still striking both balls, or you're hitting the outside ball, of course, what that means is that the hosel is moving out in this direction somehow, and you've got to prevent that. Okay, that's one of the best drills to do. And then when you go to set up with just one ball, what I want you to do is imagine that the actual golf ball is right here. And focus your eye on this part right here. So you're focusing on, of course, moving the hosel away from the ball. So that's the idea. There's another drill you can do with a board that I'll show you right now. Okay, here's another great drill. It's a bit extreme, but it works. What you do is you take a board like this, put a golf ball about, well, maybe 3 inches or so in front of the board like this, and basically you hit shots and don't hit the board. That's the idea. If you're in a situation where you are still having trouble, where you're sending the hosel out toward the ball like this, you're going to hit the board. So if you do this, you'll scare yourself into proper contact. Okay, so it's a time-tested drill. It works. And if you are still a little afraid of the board, I understand. You don't want to break your club head. You don't want to break your $900 irons that you just bought. what you do if you're in that situation is you just use a head cover, maybe a range basket. There's all kinds of substitutions that you can use for the board, but do this. It works. It helps you get the hosel away from the ball, and it will help you make better contact. I'm Christopher Brent. I hope you enjoyed these anti-shanking drills that you can do on your own. Check out my website, ChristopherBrentGolf.com.